Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Looking for a quick and budget friendly spaghetti? Then keep on watching. First, let's introduce some of the ingredients to be used. Here is an oyster sauce. Here a sesame oil. Here is a vegetable oil. Keep on watching to see how these two oils will be used. Here is a fresh concentrated homemade fresh tomatoes mix. Keep an eye for my next video to see how this concentrated fresh tomatoes mix is made. Here is an onion bulb. Here is a seasoning cube and salt. Here is a fresh grilled mackerel fish. And of course the star of this dish, which is our spaghetti. So now that the ingredients have been introduced, let's get cooking, shall we? First, set your pot on fire and add enough water. This water will be used to parboil the spaghetti. Set and allow the water to boil. While waiting for the water to boil, go ahead and start preparing the ingredients to be used. First, start with the onion. Peel off the skin of the onion. After peeling off the skin, dissect the onion into two to expose the inner part, and then go ahead and wash the onion. After washing the onion, set your chopping board and then chop the onion into tiny bits. So here is the onion all chopped up, set aside. Next is the mackerel fish. For this particular dish, the mackerel fish will be scrambled. So to achieve that, first off, debone the mackerel fish. Here is the mackerel fish already deboned. So to scramble the fish, go ahead and use a kitchen fork to smash on the fish. This process should take nothing more than 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fast you are. And while you are doing this, you will notice some little bones. Take them out as well. So here is the mackerel fish all scrambled, set aside. Here is a quick measurement of some of the ingredients that were used. First is the spaghetti. A total of 300 grams were used for this particular dish. Next is the scrambled fish. A total of 150 grams. Lastly is the concentrated fresh tomatoes mix. A total of 200 grams was used as well. So after measuring out all of these ingredients, set them aside and then go over and check your water. So now our water is fully boiled. So before going ahead to add the spaghetti, first add a tablespoon of the vegetable oil. This is to prevent the spaghetti from clustering together. So now go ahead and add the spaghetti. Watch closely to see how the spaghetti will be slowly immersed into the pot of the boiling water. Now that the spaghetti is fully immersed in the water, go ahead and use a wooden spoon and then stir. Cover and then allow it to cook. So now that the spaghetti is fully parboiled, go ahead and then drain out the water from the spaghetti. A total of 5 minutes was used to parboil this particular brand of spaghetti. Remember, we don't need the spaghetti to cook fully at this stage. All we need is for it to parboil in order to remove some excess starch from the spaghetti. Now drain out the water from the spaghetti and pour some cold water over it in order to stop the cooking process. So here is the spaghetti set aside, and then now go over to your pot. While the water on the pot is dried, add 2 tablespoons of the sesame oil. The reason I'm using this oil is because of the flavor it adds to this particular dish. Go ahead and add the chopped onion. Stir. After stirring, add 1 more tablespoon of the sesame oil. So in total, 3 tablespoons were used for this particular dish. So go over and add the concentrated tomato mix. Stir as well. After stirring, go ahead and add some dried thyme. Curry powder. Then mixed seasoning. Stir everything together. Allow this to cook for 5 minutes. Once it is 5 minutes, add a glass of water. Check the description box to see how many ml I used. For this particular spaghetti, remember you don't need too much water to cook this. Add the oyster sauce. I used a total of 1 full tablespoon. Cover and then allow it to simmer. Once it is well simmered, add the seasoning cube and then the salt. Stir and then add the spaghetti. After adding the parboiled spaghetti, go ahead and add the mackerel fish, the scrambled mackerel fish. After adding this, stir gently. Like I said, you don't need too much water to cook this. Less is more. What you basically need for this particular dish is steam. So once you are done stirring, please reduce the temperature of your cooker to the lowest temperature. This is to enable it to cook slowly and to avoid it from burning too much. Like I always say, this is a no burning zone. So once you achieve this stir, and voila, our spaghetti is ready. Very easy and quick to make. Remember, a full list of all the ingredients used are always listed in the description box. And if you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming it for you, like, subscribe and turn on your post notification. Until my next video, keep cooking and keep living. Bye.